All right, so we're recording already. Okay.
Yeah.
Webinar number 2.
Yeah.
All right. Let me share my screen. You guys see it?
Oh yeah. Oh man, what is so gold? Okay.
Let's see. Why? All right. I want to talk about the trade I took right here. Look, that's where I got all that. So let me maximize it. Entries. When we talked about it in the meeting, last meeting, right? We were like over here somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere over here. And I said, if it touched that area, taking this home, you know? So let me see what, let's see what area that was. I think it was somewhere over here. Cause right here is where we had that gap, right? For that next week gap. Yeah, right here we had that gap. So we was right here when I talked about it, right? Let me try to take this off right here. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna walk through the entry, right? The stop loss on this trade, step by step. What it really was that you needed to be looking for on this, right?
Okay.
So let's say we was right here. This is where we were, right? And we had said that on the 4 hour. I think I had drawn this area right here. It was over here.
Okay.
Right, this area right here. I took it off because I had too many lines in the chart. I think it was that purple line that I had in there. Yes. Right, something like that. And I said it finally broke what? Broke above it, right? Remember I told you guys I said it broke above? The candle closed and broke above and closed above, right? Of this area. You guys see it?
Yes. Okay.
Let me see if I can. Sorry, it looks kind of messy, but I do my homework a lot on my entries. That's how I get in. You know what I mean? I'm putting it down, getting in again. You know? So I'm gonna have a mess in here, but try to explain it. Let me see who's this. Oh, okay, Barat's trying to come in now. All right, we got somebody else. Finally made it in. Let me wait on him before I start. Barat.
Hello, bro.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, bro.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, Sergio. Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You look different. Did you shave or something? All right. So basically right now, what we're doing right now is just talking about GBPJPY right now. Just
Okay.
recapping, right? I deleted everything that just happened right now, up to the point of the start of the week. Right? So I'm just explaining basically what we talked about last week and how I got in on this trade. Right? Even though I missed the opportunity here, I still got in somewhere. You know? So, all right. So last week on the webinar, we talked about how we had to break this purple area, right? And we did. We had gotten a 4 hour candle break above that line. And then guess what? Closed above, right? Right up here. 1, 2, 3 point, right? None of this had broken above that line and actually closed above, right? This was a giveaway, guys. This was gold right here. When you see an area break like this, a strong area, and you see the candle close above it.
Yes. Yes.
I'm zooming in the lower time frame to see what the hell this thing's gonna do. Right? So hour one, right? We saw this right here. What do we wait for? A retracement right after the break. Guess what? Right here. We came back, right? We looks like we're doing a retracement right there, right? Market closed right here on Friday. Right there. Right? And then we got a what? We got a gap. We try to fast forward here. You see that? That candle now? When we opened up, this is what we got right there. Right? That's a break in though. That broke back in. Guess what?
Yeah.
I'm not interested in that. Right?
Okay.
But wait for the next hour. Let's see what happens, right? Oh, look at that. We get a break above it. How does the 4 hour look now? Let me see. All the way up there. Let me see it. Is that? Why did they do that? Okay. So we started on the 4 hour and we saw the break above right here. Okay, this was the gap. So it's way up here actually. Crazy. Okay, right here, guys. You guys see this? There's really nothing here you can get in on right now. Because guess what? It's doing this. Brush right here. It's doing this right here, right? You guys see that?
Okay.
You see that right there? It's doing this, right? Doing that, like that. What is that? A W? Could be.
Oh, okay.
See this?
Okay.
You guys see that? All right. So we had the 4 hour close above. Market opened up. We gapped, right? Like we always do sometimes. Then we came up, hour. Right here, no trade. How do I find that? How do I find an entry? Well, you look at this right here. 15-minute. Right? What is this? What is this forming right now?
Oh.
I look for formations in the market. I look for more structure in the market before I get in. Right? I look for break of structure, break of a point. Right? 1, 2 now. Right? Right there.
Oh.
What's this? What's this? 1, 2. What's that?
Oh.
You guys see what it's making? After the 4 hour close above, crazy. If this thing breaks above this, I'm buying. Let's see what happens. So we're still within the channel, right?
Yes.
We're still within. This is why I said, guys, recognize the patterns that it's forming. You can always get in. If you're not getting in based off of a pattern, get in based off of a breakout pattern. Something, right? You can always get in on it somewhere. Right now in this market, I'm not interested because it's too choppy right now. Guess what? I'm gonna wait for a break somewhere. Oh, look at that. We get a break right here. You guys see that?
Oh.
We get a break above that on the lower time frame, right? How does that look like in the hour though? How does that look like in the hour? It just broke on the 15, but how does it look like in the hour? Let's see what it looks like. Right? It broke above. It closed above it too on the 1 hour. Right?
Oh. Okay.
You guys see that?
Yes.
Okay. So now what do you wait for? Possibly a retracement back to this little area right here on the lower time frame. Because on the 4 hour, you know you're going up already. 4 hour, close above it, right? Close above the purple. Check this out. This was the candle that closed above right there. We're over here already. This market is bullish right now. Look at this. You guys see all the green up? We just broke this area. You see this area right here? I'm just marking the line right now. Do you guys see that? Where is the next area it's gonna go to? What do you think in this chart? If it just broke above and you just closed again. Up here. Up here, look. That's the next area. There's nothing else. I don't see anything else stopping this thing other than this right here. Right?
Yeah.
So, going into the 1 hour again. Okay, we got that break above. Could we have entered on this? Can you enter this trade? Yes, you can enter based off of the 1 hour right now. It just broke on a lower time frame, a lower pattern, knowing that the 4 hour closed above it, above this area, purple area, which is we labeled as what? A strong point in the market, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you can enter based off of that. Right there in the 1 hour, yes, it's good entry. Right here, buy it right here. Where's your stop loss? Stop loss below the purple. Because if it comes down below, this thing can come down to here, right? And I don't want it to do that, right? So look, let's see right here. If this thing, let's say you buy it right here, and this thing decides to come down, right? Your stop loss gets hit right here. Let's see what happens in this scenario. Let's say you bought it right there, right? Based off of what? A breakout pattern, right? In the lower time frame. But not only just a breakout pattern, you gotta look at the confirmation on the 4 hour, on the daily, right?
Oh.
The daily 4 hour say bullish, right? And then guess what? You go into the 1 hour, it says bullish. You go into the 15, a breakout pattern. Buy this thing. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. Let's see what happens here. Let's go into the 15-minute. So if we were to enter based off of this right here, stop loss, right below it, 60 pips. Let's see what happens, right?
Yeah.
Look, I just took the entry based off of the 1 hour. You see that? Big ass candle. All right.
Oh.
You see that? Went up again, right? Right off of the entry. Let me go again. What happens next? Little retracement. We got in right here, right? Based off of the 1 hour.
Oh.
Right? It broke out of what? This triangle, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think it's doing right now? Maybe a retest?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Well, went up again. This right here is gold right here. When you see this thing come down and then come up again like this, that's gold, especially after making a candle this big. You know it's got some pretty strong momentum. I mean, look at this push right here. Look at this push right here, right? Look at what happens before. Look at what happened before. Push up, consolidation, right? Break above, consolidation, break above, consolidation, break above.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
So look, let's see right now. Still going up. We entered right here. We're in what? How many pips we got? 29. We just entered, not what? About 2 hours ago, we're up 29 pips. Look at the daily. Look at the 4 hour. Let's see the 4 hour.
Okay.
4 hours probably still moving right there. See the 1 hour. Before we take a trade, what do we look for though? We gotta make sure to know where we're taking this thing to, right?
Okay.
So let's say that this thing is going up, right? And we know that it's going up to here. Let's say the 4 hour. You see it a lot better. All right. If this is the only area that you saw right here that can stop this thing after breaking this area right here,
Okay.
right? You gotta put it in mind. Where is this thing going? If I take a buy right now based off of that 1 hour break, where is it going? Where can this thing stop? Where can it stumble, right? Look to your left. Look to your left. What's on to your left? What areas can stop it? I don't see anything other than this right here. This area right here is the only area that I think is clean. Look at this, especially this. Move down, clean move, right? You guys see that? Clean move down, clean move down.
Yes.
Guess what? Clean move up.
Yeah.
Clean move down, clean move up. Let's see what happens. So based off of this, what I just saw that it do before and breaking this area and this strong area up here, this is how I knew to hold this thing all the way up. So 1 hour. 1 hour, right? We just got in right here based off of the break. When you guys get in, what do you guys get in based off of?
Break.
Anybody? When you guys enter the market, what do y'all guys get in based off of?
Breakout.
Huh?
Here, right? Here it.
No, when you guys enter the market, how do you guys base the entry based off of what? How do y'all enter? How do you guys enter?
Based on the movements, the price action, right? So
The movement of price action?
yeah, the movement that.
So say if you saw this this right here, where would you enter?
Okay.
Where would you enter, Suresh?
Yeah, maybe after the breakout only.
After the break, right?
Yeah.
Like I just did right here?
Maybe, yeah, the next candle, yeah, right.
Okay, Peter,
Yeah.
how would you enter the market? Right here. If you saw this happening here, how would you enter?
Normally I would have waited for a retest,
You wait for the retest?
but because I would have waited for the retest, but because
Okay.
of the candle, the bullish candle is so big, so I will
Exactly.
wait immediately after that candle. I'll take my trade.
Good, good. Because you see that it got bullish momentum, right?
Yes, it's just too high. I don't need to wait for a retest yet because of the
It's
bullish
too
candle.
big. Just like I
Yes,
said on
it's
that last trade that we took last week on JJPY. How did I know it was
right.
gonna do that? Man, that big candle right there told you everything. You know, it had a lot of bullish momentum, right? So you even could have got in right here. You know, really you still had an entry anywhere around this area here. You know,
Yeah.
and if you're one of those traders that has the plan set, well, I mean, what can you plan? Like, I mean, this is off of the 30-minute. You know, if you're planning something based off of the 1 hour, off of the 4 hour ahead of time, you know, just go into the lower time frame and see what's happening. But this right here, waiting for a retest, that's low time frame though. I mean, even if you get in on the 1 hour, which is right here, I mean, how much would it go back anyway? I mean, it's not gonna hurt you to just get in already, you know, right? Because it's in the lower time frame, it's weaker. So if you broke out of the 1 hour, I mean, that's still a good entry, right? So
Yeah.
let's see what happens here. Go to the 1 hour. All right, let's see what we make here. Comes down for the retest, maybe. Let me see. Somebody, oh, okay. Comes down for the retest. Let's see. What's it doing? Came down for the retest. You guys see that? So a conservative trader would have waited for that retest, right?
That's before entering. Okay.
Right? Do we always get a retest? No, we don't. Sometimes we're not gonna get it.
Yeah.
But guess what? You didn't lose money at least, right? You didn't make money, but you didn't lose money. You still break even. You know? So yeah, it's a missed move, but comes up, right? And you're doing this now. Now you knew that this broke out. You knew it came down, and you know it's bouncing up. It's on a retest right now. What would you expect out of this? This thing has to break up, right?
Yes.
Look at the momentum it has. You had consolidation up, consolidation up, consolidation up, right? So let's see what it does. Oh, boom, comes back down again. Are we still in buys and buys? Yes, we can still be in buys. It's barely touching the trend line again, right?
Oh, yeah.
You guys see that?
Yes.
Right there? So we broke out. We got in right here. Our stop loss is where? Down here, right?
Yeah.
Stop loss right there. Some traders, guess what? They'll see this thing happening. Oh, no. I'm going to lose. I need to get out. Right? I'm going to lose. Before I lose any money, I'm going to get out, man. It's gonna, why put a stop loss if you don't want to let it hit the stop loss? You know what I mean? If we put a stop loss to profit, you put in a stop loss because you're willing to lose that. Right? We don't put a stop loss and then just say, oh, I'm out. I'm just out of it because, nah, I'm going to lose. I'm just out. So why put a stop loss then? Let me see. So let's see what happens. We get a rejection. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Rejection. What's it making? You guys see the structure? You guys see the structure? It's making what? Another channel, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? It's giving you another opportunity to buy this thing again.
Okay.
Let's see what else. Came down. Oh, look, we broke out. You see that?
Yeah.
We just broke out again. How does the 1 hour look on that break? Bullish.
Yes.
Bullish. See that? This is where I got in, right here, off of a lower time frame, right here.
Oh, okay.
Cause I don't know, when I looked at it, I was like over here already, so I missed all this. Go to 15. All right, what are we expecting in this situation here? It just broke out of this, right? What do you think it can do? A retest, huh? Let's see if we get the retest. We don't. Keeps going up.
Oh.
See that? Now, we're in this situation here that we're seeing this market going bullish, right?
Yes.
We see it going bullish. Look at this big candle. How would I get in on this? I want to get in on this trend, man. You know, I just missed all of this. I missed opportunities to get in, right? How do I get in on this trend? Go into a lower time frame, especially when you see candles this big like this, right?
Okay.
When you see candles like this big, right?
Okay.
Making candles this big, I would go into lower time frames to see if I find any kind of structure, right? Where I can have an opportunity to get in on this trend, because I know what? That this market is headed to this right here.
Yes.
It's headed to this. In mind, I already know this. So guess what? I'm looking at the lower time frames to try to get in on the trend because it's a trend we're getting in on, right? So look, 1 hour. 15 minute. 1 hour is not enough. It's still too bullish, right? 15 minute. What's it gonna do? I need something. I need another breakout, right? I need another breakout. What's it gonna do? Check this out. Check what it did. Look at this.
Oh, it's forming again.
Look at this.
Flag.
Oh, okay. Look. Let me see the 5 minute. How does the 5 minute look?
Oh.
A breakout channel on the 5 minute. Are you serious? Come on, get in on this shit, man. Look. I see this thing. Good. I didn't see it. So otherwise, I would have bought this thing again. But that's why I only had one standard on it. So look, guess what? Right there, we get in again. Let's say we do, right?
Yeah.
Maybe 20 pips stop loss. That's okay. I'm already up what? From down here? I'm already up 78 pips, right? I'm still in property. I'm still in profit even if it comes back down. So it don't even matter. So guess what? Market says what? I'm breaking out of this right here.
Okay.
Look, a rejection on a 5-minute. Broke a channel, come up here, rejection, big candle again. What do you think that means?
Going up.
Bullish. 1 hour. Big candle too. Look, you see that?
Yeah.
4 hour. Big candle too. Do you think this thing's gonna stop soon? No. Are you serious? This thing's too bullish. I'm getting in again, man. I'm looking for an opportunity to get in again. This thing is heavy right now, right? Look at this. Let's try to get in there again. Shoot, I'm getting in again. Breakout, a rejection off of this, off of after the channel. Shoot. Let's see what happens.
Oh.
You see that? Let's see what happens. We just got in. We're still in profit.
Yeah.
We're still in profit. It hasn't hit our stop loss yet. Let's see. Oh, we get another rejection. You see that? Rejection right there.
Yeah.
On the same trend. On the
Yes.
same trend. We get a rejection again right here. What does that mean? Bullish momentum. Right?
Okay.
Barat, are you watching?
Sergio, my network is a flip-flop, you know. Yeah, it's
Stop
very
loss?
slow. I am unable to see the screen. I can only get the words.
Oh, you're unable to see it?
I think it is very slow for you.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys see what it's doing? I'll come. Let me pause this. You guys see this? We got in here again based off
Are
of
you
what,
recording
Suresh?
also?
We got in here based off of what? Off of this rejection after the channel break, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? We're still in profit. It hasn't hit a stop loss. Stop loss is down here below the what? Below the trend line.
Yeah.
Because if it goes below that, I don't want to get in on this no more. Right? I keep saying this. If it goes back in again, I'm out. So look, check this out. What do we have here? What do we have here?
Still going up. Oh, yeah, another channel.
What is this? Are you serious?
Okay.
Are you serious? Well, how can we get in? I already missed the move. I'm not getting in now unless it comes back right here, right? I already missed the move though. I just saw the channel. I just realized it's a channel. Hey, what? I'm already up here. I'm not getting in because it's unsafe right now, right? I wanted to come back to here and see what I get, right?
Okay.
But I didn't. But guess what? I got in here and I got in here. We're both 2 trades in profit right now.
Both are important. Okay.
Right? But most important thing also, while you're getting in on these trades, look to see how the hour is closing. Important. Okay? How did the hour close? Still bullish. What's the most it could do? If it's bullish like that? It could come down. It could come down from here. And then we're gonna go up again. I mean, that's the only thing it could do.
Yes.
I mean, it's too strong. Look at the trend. The trend is nothing's stopping it. Because why? Because why? We haven't made it up to here yet. We haven't. Okay. That's our direction. Where we headed. That's why I said ahead of time. Look to see where are we taking this thing to over time, right? Because whatever we get in on, it's only gonna be a retracement. Get in on that. Get in on it again. You know? Okay. Right here. Right? That's where we're headed. I knew that from the start. From over here, I already knew we were going here. I mean, are you serious? I'm getting in on the retracements here. I'm buying this thing all the way up, baby. Look. Okay. We just broke out of the channel. Big bullish candle off of the 1 hour. we can expect some retracement, like I said. And I'm guessing right there because I don't know if it happened or not. I'm guessing. Because what? The market usually does do that. After a close of a candle, it makes a retracement. So let's see if it makes a retracement. Oh, I'm just predicting it, but look at that. A small retracement. Like I said, we just broke. We closed up here. We can expect a small retracement. We got it. Right?
Right. Oh.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I said a small retracement up to here. I was close. I was close. Then come over here. And guess what? Guess what, Suresh? Check this out.
Oh man. Okay.
Check this out. Check this out.
Oh, another channel.
Oh, that's crazy. Boom, buy this thing again, man. We still haven't reached the main area, right? Are we still there yet? No. Are we there yet? Oh, yeah, we are actually already. This is what I said. Like, if I was really trying to get into a trend, I have to look to see where it's going first. So any retracement that happens during that, I'm just getting in on it. I'm hopping in the trend again, right?
Yeah.
That's my strategy for getting in, taking entries like that, right? Breaking out, breaking out, breaking out. If a current is this strong, right? If a market is this strong, I'm only looking inside the big candle. Like let's say the 1 hour. I'm looking to see on that 1 hour candle, right? What's it doing in there, right? If I make a structure that says a breakout pattern or something like that, I don't go based off of candle the price action. I do maybe rejection, stuff like that, but they don't always work good on the lower time frame. You know, what works good on the lower time frame, if you get, let's say, a channel, let's say a triangle pattern that breaks out.
Yeah.
That's powerful right there. Right? Because if you get it in off a morning star can fail and come down on the lower time frame, right? That's not really a good entry. So I wait for something to break and then I get in again. Because why? We already said the direction we were going. We said the direction we were going already, right? We just broke out of a main area, right? Consolidated for how long? Look at this. 4 hours. 1, 2, 3. This thing consolidated for almost 2 weeks here. And we finally broke here.
Yeah.
After a big consolidation, what can you expect? A big move, right?
Yeah. Correct.
So knowing this and knowing this right here, and then looking at this all the way, I'm like, man, what's happening in there? I want to get in, man. I want to get in this thing. You know what I mean? So I ended up only taking one trade though. So.
Oh, okay.
And then I went back to sleep again. This thing right here, 15 minutes. Look at this. It's just so many breakouts. Look at this. Breakout after breakout, 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 breakout. What do you expect after this breakout? Up again. Guarantee you. I guarantee you. Look at this. Woo!
Oh.
You guys see that?
Big candle.
It's not hard to trade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This thing does it all the time. I do this thing all the time. Every time I see something like this, I do it. And I get in again. You know, if I have an opportunity to get in. So then look at the 1 hour. Where are we at on the 1 hour? We just broke a major area again.
Okay.
You guys see that? The area we just broke. We just broke this. And we closed above it, Suresh. Bharat.
Yes.
Now guess what? We were headed this way, right? And guess what? We were correct.
Yeah.
Why should we get out of here, Suresh? Why should we get out here and not continue? Why should we get out here?
Yeah, it should reverse right after that.
Why should we get out?
It should reverse.
Why do you think I got out though? Why do you think I got out?
Maybe
right
after that reversal maybe happened right after that.
Well,
Reversal.
I got out of this area because why? Possibility this thing can do what? Possibility this thing can turn back down like that.
Yeah,
from here.
yeah, it should
1,
reverse.
2,
Yeah,
3 hit right here, right?
Maybe, yeah.
And I don't want to sit there and wait 4 hours to see how the candle closed. So I'm done, you know? I'm done right there because I already I planned this out in one day and it already hit in one day. That's my plan.
Yeah,
That was
correct.
my plan from the beginning. So I stuck with my plan, and that's where I get out. I'm not gonna be stingy, right?
Correct. Mhm.
Don't ever is one thing. Don't ever want more, right? Just know where to close.
Correct.
Know where to close. Why? Because you can lose your profits as fast as you made them. You can lose them again, really quick,
Correct, correct.
right? So what? I get
Yeah.
off of areas like this. I get off of areas like this, and guess what?
Okay.
If it breaks up, the next 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours, I'm asleep. I wake up, and it broke. Okay, it broke. Whatever, right? Come down. Okay, now I'm just waiting for a retest, and I'm gonna buy this thing again. You know? Let's
Okay.
check this out on a daily. So what if it broke? Oh, look, it broke. Right there. That's what we're currently at, I think, right?
Daily. Okay.
Look, now what? Looking at the overall picture. Now I'm looking at the overall picture. We just broke what? This strong area. 1, 2, 3. Oh, right there. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. It just broke a strong area on the daily, guys. The daily. We broke
Oh,
off of the
okay.
4 hour right here, right? And this was powerful, right? Off of the 4
Yes.
hour. Guess what it's gonna do on the daily? All the way up to
Little bit.
here, man. Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
You guys see this move right here? Harmonic move. What was this? A flag pattern. Guess what? The same pattern you just saw on the mid inside this candle is doing the same. It's doing the same thing again.
Okay.
And what do you do for that? You buy this shit. The same way you did it on the lower time frame, you do the same fucking thing.
Oh,
Look,
man.
guess what? But on the higher time frame, it's more dangerous. Why? Because it's a longer time, right? So what can we
Yeah.
expect? A retracement back down somewhere, right? That'll be the safest thing to do when you see the daily or the 4 hour,
Major.
right?
Okay.
Because if you get in here, you're saying a big stop loss all the way down to the trend line, right? That's 200
Yeah.
pip stop loss.
70, yeah.
I don't really want that. I don't want 200 pip stop loss. You know, that's gonna drain my account right there.
Oh.
So guess what? I'm gonna wait for the retest, see what I see around this area, right?
Then you can. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. That's right.
So in the next 2 days, I'm gonna see what it does. And if it looks like it's trying to turn back around, I'm gonna wait patiently, and I'm not gonna trade this pair until it's over here, right?
Okay.
And guess what? When it does come back, I got another point right there. So guess what? When I wake up another morning and I see it there, boom, right? And I'm gonna see what it makes right here on the 4 hour. I'm on a daily, so I'm gonna go down one more time frame to see what it does. 4 hours is powerful too,
Yeah. Okay.
right? So
Okay.
let's see over here. That's currently where we're at on GBPY. My theory right now.
It's good, man. Okay.
Look at this. You guys see that? Oh my goodness. It's too much confluence here. Look at this with the freaking trend line. Same move, same move. What happened in EURNZD? Same move, right?
Oh, okay.
Look at this.
W.
Check this out. 1, 2, 3. Somewhere over here. Right?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Correct. Correct.
Right? You guys see that?
Yes.
Right there. Another point off of my strategy right there. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Comes over here. Guess what? If it rejects here, if price holds, if it ever comes up to here and price holds, guess what we could get? We could get something like this.
Okay.
If price holds right here, we can get something like this. Breaking out of this right here. Right?
Oh. Okay.
If it does do that and it comes in here like that, we're still bullish. Why are we still bullish?
We can take back. Okay.
Why are we still bullish? Because it looks like it's just a retracement there. What do I wait for right here? If it does get to there, what do I wait for? I wait for a break out of this thing right here.
Okay.
I wait for a break out of it. Guess where I'm gonna take it? Down to here.
Oh,
Overall picture,
okay.
right? If
Yes.
this thing breaks down to here, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take this thing down to here, man. That's the only area I see that'll stop this thing, right? So I'm
Okay.
gonna be getting in a retracement sell, right? Same thing I did with JBPY. That's how I got in. So
Oh,
that's just my analysis on this pair. And usually on pairs, when you see a breakout happen like this, you see this breakout right here, this head and shoulders, right? You see it?
yeah.
Head and shoulders right here.
Yes.
Break out of this head and shoulders,
Correct. Correct.
right?
Yeah.
Price, and I'm gonna let you in on a little secret because I've looked through this, right? And I've looked at the charts.
Yeah.
And I noticed that after every breakout, the breakout has to fill. Isn't that crazy, Suresh?
Yeah, man. How old is?
The breakout has to fill. Wherever it broke out, it has to fill. Right here, it broke
Oh.
out, right? It broke out here.
Okay, like the gap.
Yes.
Okay.
I noticed that every pair does that. That's crazy, right? After studying the
Oh.
markets, I noticed that pairs like to go back to the area it broke.
Oh, it fills the gaps out. Okay. Okay.
There's no gap there, but I'm saying what the
Okay.
area where it breaks. Okay, like say this broke out of here, right?
Yes.
This is where it broke, right?
Correct.
It likes to come back to the area that it broke.
Oh.
And guess what? I think overall picture, whatever this thing does, up and down, whatever, it's eventually gonna try to hit here,
Okay.
where it broke out of, right?
Yeah, man. This is cool.
And then looking at the weekly, we're still bullish. Look at the weekly, Suresh. What can stop this thing? Nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing that can stop this thing. This thing's going all the way up to here somewhere.
Yeah. Still,
Look at that.
yeah,
Look to your
still.
left. It's a smooth up, right? It's a smooth
Correct,
down.
correct.
A smooth up.
Then consolidation. Okay.
Over time, right? This thing is coming up to here. It is. Guarantee you this.
Oh.
But look, on the daily, there's more structure, right? You can see
Yes,
it. It
yes,
just
yes.
broke a major area right here. You see that line that I divided in,
Yeah, correct.
right? The
Yes,
only
yes,
thing
yes.
that I see this thing doing right now, right, is going up to what? The area that it broke, right here.
Oops.
You see that? But what? Getting to this area will mean what? That it breaks this trend line right here,
Correct.
right?
Okay.
This is how I plan my trades, right? I plan ahead. I plan from the big time frame. I plan from the lower time frame, right?
Okay.
This is how you have to trade. This is how all these traders look at it. If you don't look at it
Okay.
this way, that's the reason why you may be losing, right? You have to
Right.
look at the overall picture. What's this
Correct.
market doing? Where's it headed overall, right? Did it just break a major area? What phase am I in? Did the month just close? How did it close? Right? You do this ahead of time like this, and you see this, there's no way you can lose because you know the trend already. You know the trend. The trend is
Yes,
up
yes.
right now, right?
Correct, correct. Yes.
So anything they could do, it could come back down here. It could come
Yeah,
back
it
down
is.
here.
Correct.
This thing could come back down here, right?
But yeah, sure. Right, right.
And retest that. We're still bullish, right? And of course, we are gonna get a stop somewhere. It's not just gonna go up, right? We're gonna get some type of consolidation at some point. And when we get
Right,
that and when we do get the consolidation, what do we wait for? A freaking break out of that.
Yeah.
Wait for the break and take this thing home, man. Don't even be afraid of this thing. Just take it up.
Okay.
Don't even trade for a week. Leave it like that. I'm just playing. But
It's
I'm just
good,
saying,
man.
like, of course, you still have to say you take profit in a certain area because it's going to consolidate. And when it does, consolidation again, you made profits. Now you're looking for a buy again. You're planning out another buy, right?
Yeah,
You do.
right.
Over here. Overall, broke a major area. This right here is king right now. This is king
Yes,
right now,
yes.
right? We're going to be looking
Hmm.
to buy this thing. And I don't doubt this thing reaching up to here by the end of the week. I don't doubt it. Because what? We're
Okay.
barely on Tuesday.
Huh.
Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, man. This thing could push up.
Maybe next week you can enter, right?
This thing could push up probably up to somewhere over here by the end of the
Yes.
week. By
Okay.
the end of the week.
Okay.
That's just my prediction on this. Because why? It's too
Hmm.
bullish right now. It's way too bullish. Look at this. Right?
Yes.
The least we could get is what? A retracement. That's it. Get in on a retracement. Buy this shit up. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yes.
Look for that retracement. Make sure make sure it's a good entry though. A break out of something. Out of the 1 hour, preferably stronger. Right? A
Okay.
stronger breakout out of the 1 hour.
Okay.
You see what it's doing? Looks like it stopped right here. Right? It stumbled right now.
Yeah.
Price is moving
Consolidating.
up. But guess what? If this thing closes a railroad, I'm buying this thing right now.
Railroad. Okay.
You guys see it? You see a railroad right there?
Three candles.
On an uptrend, you get this. A
Okay.
bearish candle, and after that, you get a close with a bullish candle. That's king,
Oh.
right?
Yes.
This thing right here can do this right now. If this thing closes like this, what do we got? We got 30 minutes. I'm not getting in, right?
Oh. Okay.
So right now, I'll wait for this candle to close. If this thing closes bullish, possibility of what? This thing coming up to here again, all the way. Look what it did here. Look what it did here, Suraj. Look at the past,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
One candle, boom. One candle, boom. One candle, boom. I mean,
Maybe.
it's repeating itself, you know? Look at the lower time frame. Let's see a lower time frame. How does that look like? Check this out. We got another breakout pattern happening. We just broke out of this.
Yeah. Correct.
We just broke out right now. That's crazy. The hour doesn't close till what? 30 more minutes? Yeah, this thing could push up. It could push up to here. But you see this?
Yeah.
This right
Correct.
here.
Correct.
This area right
Yes.
here where it's up and down 3 times, this told you it was kind of going to be bullish. So right now, guess what? This thing just broke out. This thing's going up, man. It's probably going to come up to here. All the way up to 137. Right here.
137. Oh, man. Okay.
You know what I mean? That's just my prediction.
Cool.
And if this thing closes a railroad pattern, that'll be a good opportunity right there. If it closes a bullish candle right now, in the next 30 minutes, that'll be a good opportunity to buy this thing. Why? On the 4 hour, it's bullish, man. It's about to close 12 right now. And it's still bullish. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This thing's going up, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going up, bro. Yep.
So
You
this
saw
is
the big-
railroad.
You saw the big move it did right now? Look at that. It just broke. I'm telling you, look. I don't lie. Look. I should be getting in on this, but I'm not gonna get in. I'm on training session right now. I made enough today, so I'll wait till tonight London session. I'll make my move again. But this thing right now, since it's 11:27, market's probably gonna slow down around 3. Asian session is slow. Guess what? In Asian session, all it's gonna do Asian session is set us up for what? Another breakout.
Oh, man.
Asian session is gonna set us up for another breakout. Thank you, Asian session. I wake up London session. Oh, broke up. Boom. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm expecting since we're currently about 4 hours left into the day, right? So it's gonna slow down around 2. Knowing this, that it's gonna slow down, I'm thinking it's gonna consolidate for a while. So getting in right now would not be a good idea.
Correct. Hmm.
So what I
That's
do here
cool.
in this situation, I'll probably wait for London session. It's gonna make a bigger move on London session. Trust me. This
Oh,
thing's gonna go up. I guarantee you that.
oh,
And look at this, Suresh. This thing just closed a morning star right now in 30 minutes.
okay.
Look at that. 30 2 more minutes. Oh hell yeah. This thing's about to close there. Huh. Could make a move. It could make a move before Asian
Oh,
session, I guess.
maybe in 2 minutes. Okay.
You see that? That's actually a good sign right here. A bullish momentum right now.
Correct. Yeah. Make
Okay.
yours.
So we're gonna leave this like this, and we're gonna talk about gold, right? So we had two other pairs to talk about, and you're the only one in the meeting.
Yeah, man. Where are other people's?
I guess everybody had connection problems today. It's okay. It's gonna be recorded. It's being recorded right now.
Okay. Okay.
So we're gonna look at let's look at
You,
JBP. Let's look at JBPUSD. You traded that one, right?
no, man. No.
You didn't trade that one.
Euro. What about EURNZD?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
baby.
traded my baby on that? Okay. Let's see.
You can see that one.
Oh my God! Look at this. Oh, you see this? Oh man, this thing looks good right now. Hold on. Oh, and it broke above. It broke above the
Yeah.
trend line. Let me see this.
Correct.
Wow. Where are we at right now? The daily hasn't closed yet. This thing can push up. Yep. 11:29. 1 hour. Let's check 1 hour sniper entry right here. It looks like it made a big bearish candle. I need more structure.
Oh.
I need more. This right now, I guarantee you, look, harmonic pattern right now. Right here, look. Right here.
Oh.
I guarantee you.
How it is? Okay. It's
42
harmonic.
pips. 42 pips on that.
Okay.
I think it's gonna go up. By the end of this meeting, it's probably gonna be up here.
Oh.
So we'll come back on that one. But yeah, I wanna talk about this one though, because you see that we're actually breaking through, right?
Mm,
It came over here and it made what? A lower low, right?
yes, correct.
You see, we were between this area right here, and you see that it finally made a lower low right there below this,
Yes.
which kind of signifies that the bears are coming in, right? This market could break down,
Oh,
right?
oh. Maybe.
So you look at the weekly, where we at on the weekly. I mean, we could still turn back up based off of this candle right here. You see that big bullish candle I talked about last webinar.
Yeah, correct.
You see all this. This could still be a retracement. Not only that, but we have a rejection before this candle. You see that?
Yes.
So that still signifies that it hasn't broken yet. This thing has not. Let me see this on the daily, 3-day. It's still within this area. So
Yeah.
what would I do in this situation, right?
Yes.
Look at it on the 4 hour. 4 hours about to end bearish.
Yes.
But guess what? It still didn't close below this.
Correct.
You see that?
Not close it. Yeah, it's not
closing below it. So guess what does that mean? It's still an opportunity to buy this thing, right? Okay. And we're about to close in 30 minutes. If 30 minutes, it don't push down. If this thing comes down here and breaks, we're coming down, Suresh.
Oh, it's a very, okay.
This thing's going to come down.
Okay. If it's closed below that line. Okay.
Yes, if it closed below the last low right here.
Oh, the last lower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we've been consolidating around this area, and matter of fact, my prediction was this thing coming up to here, but doesn't look like it's happening.
Okay.
So if this thing holds right here, I'd probably wait for like maybe 4 hour structure around this area. And then maybe coming in here. I don't know if you have the same markings as me, because I have my markings all over the place. All the trades that I took right here, right here. I used to have the channel I broke out of. Look, right here was another opportunity too. You see that?
Okay.
You see this right here?
Yeah.
Another opportunity to sell right there. You had a trend line, broke below the trend line. You see that?
Oh, one mark. Okay, okay.
And it broke below it. And it broke below the trend line. See that? That was definitely powerful right there, signal right there. This thing was gonna come down. I would have sold it if I would have saw this, but I didn't see it.
Oh,
And I would have sold it where? Where do you think I would have sold it to?
the last low, right?
That's that area right here. I would have sold this thing to this area.
Okay, low. Okay. Yes.
And guess what? That would have been a winning trade right there for me because that's based off my strategy. So yep. And it closed, yeah, and it closed below. So this thing would have gave me a good 60 pips.
Oh. 60 pips.
Yeah, this thing's turning back up. So on this right here,
Oh, increments.
we can move the line up a little more, right? What I would wait for on this, right? Because we're in a channel right now, right?
Okay.
You see that?
Oh,
We're in a channel right now, right? I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I did not see this. Okay.
Man, I can spot these channels everywhere. Look,
Oh,
we're in a channel right now, right? So break of this, Suresh,
yeah.
that's where you need to buy it to. The next high, right? Next high right here.
Right.
You can take some pips there. It breaks above this. Maybe it comes up here and you get a breakout the same way we've been getting, right?
Okay.
That's about take about 50, 60 pips on that. You're good. And then what? We wait for what? For this area to break after that.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Wait for this area to break. If this breaks up, guess what? The next line is right here. I already got the next line. Look, you see that?
Yeah, correct.
So right there, boom. Another 50, 60 pips. You'll be, trust me. Take 50 here, take 50 there. You're good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To make sure it does hit. It'll go for 50 pips if it breaks this. This thing breaks here, it'll go for 50 pips as well.
Oh.
But if this holds right here, we can still come down. You know, this thing can still come down. We got to look at, that's why we got to look at the, we got to look at the daily, the weekly, all that stuff.
Okay.
Consideration,
Okay.
right? When the time,
Right.
when the candle close, look at it in the bigger picture to see if it'll actually make this move, right?
Okay.
This is how I look at it. I look at it ahead of time. So yeah, this is why I rarely lose because of this, because I look at it ahead. I look at it a bigger time frame. Can it make this move inside, right?
Okay.
And then when you look at structure, your mind tells you, yes, of course. And the candle hasn't closed yet. Yeah. You know, I'm buying this thing or I'm selling this thing, right? Like that's how I see it. That's how I trade. So coming over here, right now, I don't like how this looks.
Okay.
Because unless we break below this, I'd probably wait for a small retest and then bring this thing down. It has to break. It has to break this right here. We're in an important area right now, though. It's touching this area still. You see that? So
okay.
We also have this. Right here. You break out of this right here, then this thing's going up to here right here over time. Check this. Yeah, unless this thing breaks, if it holds up here, and you see this other line right here, I don't know if you see it. Let me see it. I need to clean my chart, Suresh. I just have so many trades. I took one right here. I took one right there. I took one right there. I took one right here. I want every single one actually. That's crazy. This one I didn't see it till now right here. This one over here. So if this thing closes below this, it's good for a sell, but you gotta wait for that retracement. But you see this also right here. You got a break of this triangle out here. There's a break.
Man.
You see that? It's a break of a triangle.
Okay.
You see that? 1, 2. Let's try it. You see that? The
Yeah.
line going in like this, and we just broke out of it, right?
Correct.
So this means that what? This market could come crashing down, but right, this thing
Not close yet.
can still
Yeah.
mean up. How can this still mean that we're gonna go up here? If this thing breaks above the trend line again, it's a possibility this thing's going up again.
Okay.
So I'd wait for the break above this. Right again. If this thing breaks above this,
You take buy.
yes, I'm a plan out buys, not take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna plan out some buys somewhere,
Okay.
right? Because that's how we do. We gotta plan it. So this right now is looking bearish right now.
Yeah.
You got any kind of questions?
No man, it's so far going good.
Yeah, I think you're out of everybody. I think you're the most knowledgeable one.
Me.
I think not. I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm saying like you know more about the market. You know what I mean? It seems like it. You look at the daily. Most experience is what I was trying to say, right?
Oh man.
So it looks like it's broken this area, man. And if this thing, like I said, if this thing closes below this, you're good to sell all the way down to here. Look, it's open. Look at this, man. This thing is open, man.
Yeah.
And it came down. When you look at it over time, it came down, right?
Yeah.
It consolidated, and it breaking the consolidation. This is a big move it's about to make.
Correct.
It's a big move it's about to make. Look at this. It's all clean. Look, nothing's stopping this thing. All the way down to here, probably. Look, this little area is the only thing that could probably stumble on.
Okay.
You see that? And this trend line, we have this also. So if it breaks below this, you know it's going bearish. See that?
Okay.
Trend line right there. Break below the trend line. And if it retests this, oh man, that's gold. That's gold, man. This thing retests this trend line right here and it breaks it, man, and it comes up and it gives me a signal over time, a weekly pin bar, a weekly evening star, a weekly rejection. Man, this thing is, I'm gonna set up some sales. Coming down all the way down to here, look.
Yeah, it's a big candle. Yeah.
Right? And this is how we plan it, right? Over time. This is why when I see some people buying, everybody's going the wrong way, man. Like, you know, when it's a selling market, people, I mean, it's okay if you're a counter trend trader, or if you're like or if you're just a scalper, right? That's okay, because you're gonna go either way, sell or buy, right? You're a scalper. But some people are just entering the market because they think it's gonna buy, think it's gonna sell. They're going the wrong way, you know. I don't trade against the trend, you know.
Okay.
This trend's looking like it's bearish, honestly.
Yes.
See this big move down, right?
So that's very good.
And then you have this brush. I'm gonna have this brush. Look, consolidation right here, right? You see that? Guess what?
Yes.
This right here, it's starting to look bearish. I'm starting to make a plan on bearish here.
Oh.
Let me see if I can clone this. I'm trying to clone this. Okay. What's there? What's down that area?
Oh.
but it has to break all of this. It has to break
Yeah,
monthly this.
yeah, correct. It's too big. Okay.
Weekly. The weekly, it looks like it's a W. It's trying to make a W. You see that? Like it's trying to make a
Okay.
W. I don't know if you see that.
Yeah, man.
Cause it came down and stopped right here, and it looks like it's trying to
Okay.
make a W, right?
Okay. Okay. Last
You see
one.
that?
Okay. Last. Yeah.
If this thing on the weekly makes a rejection or something like that, this thing could possibly mean it's going up to here,
Oh.
right? Over time. So you can see the W right here. Look, this thing goes up, it's making a W right here.
Correct.
But like I said, it has to break this area right here. So
Lower low. Okay. Yeah. First I have to break.
yeah, we get a close below. That'll give you a good idea where this thing's going.
Correct.
4 hour. It looks like it is closing below, man. You see this? It just closed. It's gonna close below it. That's crazy. Look at that. It's closing below, and it's 15 more minutes.
Mm,
15 more for the 4 hour to close. That's powerful.
Okay.
I see that. But like I said, the only way I look for buys if it breaks through this. If it breaks up again and through here, then you could be looking for buys here.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, if it breaks above this trend line right here.
Yes.
Other than that, this thing is a retest and it's coming down.
Okay.
All right. There wasn't that many people in here today, so
I think it's
ain't
fine.
really much I could talk about other than just analyzing the pair because not many people have questions. So
Yeah, man. So you can write up. It's fine, I guess.
yeah, we're just analyzing it right now and just whatever they can get out of this information, they can use for their trading, right? And
Yeah. Right.
especially on the JBPY section, how I said about getting in on the entries.
Actually, I never trade on GBPJPY. Maybe I'm going to plan that.
I mean, all pairs do that. If you're really looking at a strong trend, like say like right here coming down, you could have done the same thing. Look for breakout inside these areas, right?
Oh,
Being said that what? Being said that you're going here, right? And you over here.
Okay.
You can be planning out sales in here, breakout sales, another breakout, breaking out, sell, all the way down to here.
Okay.
Planning it out ahead of time because why? This market is going somewhere over here, right?
Correct.
Over time.
Yes.
Just like I planned it on GBPY over time, I saw that this thing was going up to that area, and I said, nope, that area. Boom, getting in. It's just if there's nothing on the left that can stop it, that it's not gonna stop it until it reaches an area that'll stop. Like say this coming up here, right? The only area that can stop it is this up here. Look at that. You gotta look. That's how I see it. I see it in that way. I look for areas that say, well, okay, well, where can this market stop? Right? Where can it stop? I take trade right here. Overall picture. If I take a trade down here, where can it stop? Right? If we get a candle that says bullish over here.
Okay.
The only area that I see is this. Over time buying this thing because coming down like that, right? Coming down, coming up. And then guess what? We came down, right? Down here. And guess what? What will this be?
Maybe.
A W.
Oh yeah, man. Okay.
Over here. If this thing breaks out of here, if it does, let's say it does come up to here, right?
Yeah, correct.
And it breaks out of here, it's making a W.
Yeah, correct. W.
How do you complete a W? It has to reach the other side, right? It has to reach this side.
Yeah.
That would be an easy buy. Right up to here, break of this, all the way up to here. 90 pips, bro, man. One lot size, $900. I'm done.
$900.
Drop the mic on that one. So let's see this. So I'm gonna get off of this one right now, and I'm gonna go to gold. Right? You said you traded gold. Oh my goodness! Look at gold. This thing came down with a big.
Yeah, right.
Wow, 4 hour.
Mm.
Man, this thing came down, man. 4
It's
hour.
going to go up, right?
We're still in the area where it could go up.
Yes.
You see that? So
Yeah,
off
just
of this, it don't have to hold that. If it holds that, it could still come up. You
Yeah,
see
right.
that? Oh, rejection. 1 hour closes in 12 minutes. It's rejecting. Look. If this thing closes bullish rejection, this thing's going up again.
Yeah, right. Crazy, man.
But see, this thing just ate up all this though. It ate everything. Look.
Yeah.
So this market could fall, man. Let me see the daily. How does the daily look? 12 hour. Around the 12 hour. Yeah.
Okay.
Man, look at that. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
12 hours about to close too. It's closing. Looks like a evening star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is dangerous right now. We're in selling territory here. Unless if it breaks this area right here, we'll be in selling all the way up to here. I'm gonna show you right now. This area right here. You see the line at? See the line?
Yeah.
Break of this area. Break and close below it. This thing's coming down. It's coming down to here.
Oh, okay. 1 7. Okay.
But it looks like it's rejecting. Look, you see that big rejection right here? Looks like it's rejecting up off of that area, that same area right here.
Yes.
So this market could still come up to here again.
Okay.
Unless, like I said, it breaks that, then my analysis will be all the way down to here again. And if it does come there, guess what? If it does come here, down to here, that does not mean we're still in selling territory. Overall picture. Could be it's just retesting the same area again and then go up again, right? So if I do this like this, you find another channel.
Oh, I did not notice.
Oh my God, look at this.
I did not check this one.
Look at this, look at it. Check this out.
Oh.
Oh man. Come on, tell me it's gonna do that. It looks like it. I've seen it all the time. After it breaks out one, it'll do this, and then it'll break out another. What did it do in GBPJPY? It did the same thing.
The same thing happened.
Yeah.
Same thing.
You see that? That's why I say we're still in. Even if this thing sells down, if it don't break this area, we're still in buying territory, man.
Okay.
Right? Over time, we're still in buying territory. But over here, if it breaks this red zone right here, you could probably sell this thing all the way down to here. And I will get out right here. In case this thing tries to come up from here.
Okay.
But you see the overall picture? Just some of the analogies you can do ahead of time, right? Because you see what the market does over and over, right? Could this be a possibility? What I just drew out right now, could it be a possibility? Yes. It does it all the time. Look, what it do here, right? Breaking out, broke out again. Another one, breaking out again, right? Could be a possibility.
Yeah. Okay.
And this thing right now, closing a morning star right now. This thing's probably gonna sell, man. Gonna sell all the way down. There's nothing that can stop it other than this right here, right now. If you sell this down, that's the only thing.
Yeah.
But my analysis on this was actually a buy over here because it broke the trend line. Once it broke in again, That was a signal right there,
Yeah, correct.
right?
Broke. Okay, yeah.
Because whenever you see stuff like this happen, and everybody that's rewatching the video, whenever you see breakouts happen and they break back inside again, you guys can
Oh,
plan out buys. You can plan out some buys in the lower time frame because
okay.
this thing means it's probably going up. If it breaks back up again, that's gold. Just like
Okay.
gold. Over here,
Mm,
as you can see right now,
coming down.
we just broke this area too right now. But this thing has to close up. It has to close up on top. If it closes on top, possibility of this thing just
Going
retesting
down.
this area.
Mm. Yes.
Because it made a clean move here. Up, down, up, consolidation.
Mm, yes.
This right here could mean consolidation as well. So this right here, consolidation right here, right?
Okay.
Because we just broke out of this. Yeah, this thing is still in bullish territory.
Mm, yeah.
Right now, sales, if it breaks through here, it breaks through here. You see this trend line right here. If it breaks through here, right there, breaks through here,
Okay.
and we get a retest up to here, and we get a signal, this thing's coming down right here
Oh,
for like 150 pips right there.
okay.
That's the only time I'll probably sell this, if it breaks this down here and it comes down.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
good.
right? Right? You agree
Yeah.
on that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. Maybe.
If
Yeah.
this holds right here,
Mm,
look for structure in the lower time frame to see what it's doing. And if it looks like bullish structure, then it's probably gonna come up.
okay.
You see this? But we also got to look at the daily also. The daily was looks like it's closing bearish after making a big move up. It's closing
Yes.
bearish
Oh,
on, well, the daily still hasn't closed, so that means what? We could still push up.
maybe. Yeah.
So we look at the 4 hour because that's the closest one.
Mm,
And we're about to close in 5 minutes, and it just closed big right now. It ate up all this right now.
yeah. Mm,
Yeah, this is a strong signal right here. If this thing breaks through here, it's gonna come down here.
maybe. Okay.
So many lines I have on this chart.
Yeah. Many lines.
I do a lot of homework on it, you know.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah.
See this thing. Take some of these lines off of it. This must have been some kind of news today. There has to have been some news today.
News. I will not check the news.
I didn't even check the news today, and I usually check news before getting in the trade, right?
Oh, yeah.
If it's a high impact news, I don't get in. We have NFP coming up.
NFP. Oh, yeah. First Friday.
We have NFP actually. NFP
Yeah,
is
Friday.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Friday, the first Friday of every month.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna
Last
get in on anything.
last NFP was bearish.
Oh my God, look at this. The hour candle. Wow. It's about to close below it too. This thing comes up like this, breaks above it again. I'm buying this shit.
Okay.
I'm not buying it. I'm just saying in general.
Okay.
Usually that's what happens. I want a lot of trades like that. When this thing breaks up, man, I buy this thing all the way up to the next high and I get it. You know, it happens every time in the market. But seeing how this thing pushed in the last hour, it's showing a strong bearish sign because it took what a long time to do this, and then all of a sudden, in 1 hour, less than 1 hour, you get all this.
Okay.
USD USDCAD is another one that went crazy.
Oh.
But check this out right here. We have this too. This could be a retest of the breakout right now. This could be a retest of this breakout.
Oh, maybe.
1 hour breaks above, this thing's going up. Yep. But yeah, that's my analysis on this pair right now. Signs of eating up all this. This candle's a pretty big candle on the 4 hour.
Mm-hmm.
So after making that big move to the top, slowly made a move, right? It makes a big move down in an hour.
Right.
Crazy. So showing a big sign of bearish momentum here. Only area that can stop this thing is right here.
Maybe, yeah. Correct.
The zone right here would be the only thing that I see. But I'm not getting this. I'm not getting any of this right now. Let's try USDCAD. Let's try USDCAD here.
Okay.
We are breaking.
Oh,
We have broke this area.
yeah, you going to fill the gap or what?
Oh yeah, you know it's gonna fill the gap. Look at this.
Yeah.
Check this out. I was looking for this opportunity right here. Oh man, I missed it. And I missed it. Oh my God. You see that little line I drew right here?
Yeah.
Oh man, you know what that was, Suresh.
Oh.
You know what that was. Look at that, a breakout.
Oh man.
I missed it too. But guess what? If it breaks through here, you can get in.
Oh, we have another one.
You can get in and go to the gap, all the way to the gap.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. There's a big bearish, there's a big bullish candle right there on the 1 hour. That's dangerous. You're in danger zone right now.
Oh.
Yeah, close right here. Morningstar comes down, close another, right in the middle, it closed a bullish. So we got structure here. You look at the 30-minute break of this right here.
Okay, what structure it is?
You see this?
Yeah.
Break of this above here.
Again bullish. So it will go to the trend line.
It'll go, you see the RSI.
Yeah.
We have some divergence here. So you see that? We break above this. It's coming up.
Okay.
It's coming up probably up to here.
Okay.
Right there. Because we do have some we do have some I'm sorry about that. We do have some we have some points here. 1, 2, right?
Okay.
If it comes in here, 3, right off of here, this thing can do this.
Okay.
Possibly form something like this. Break out of it, boom, come down. Right?
Oh.
That will be a gold right here. It's a good opportunity. If it comes up to here, that'll be a good opportunity to sell. If it doesn't break.
Okay.
If it doesn't break. But right now, being that we have divergence a little bit, we haven't had divergence at all. Except here. But now we actually get smaller candles though, and then a big candle. Possibility it comes up, it's gonna come up a little bit maybe. Before it closes the gap, it might come up a little bit.
Okay.
Daily Daily is gonna close up here, right? We're about to close. Look at how ahead I think right now. Just look at it. Look at how ahead I think, right? Daily is close to closing in 4 hours. Guess what? Since the market is pushing up a little bit right now, right?
Yes.
It could probably end up right here by the time it's done, right over here, right? Because the market's
Okay.
about to retrace. And guess what? After every candle close, we get a retracement. That's the same retracement I'm talking about right now.
Okay.
And guess what? Half through the day, it might do that retracement, and half through the day is gonna make another big candle down. Boom, sell.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's about to close in 4 hours, right? So
No.
you see that?
No.
So when it closes, it's probably gonna be up here. Expect the retracement when the daily ends. Retracement will come up to here. Half the day, boom, all the way down to close the candle on the day again. Makes sense,
Okay. Yeah.
right? Just thinking
Yeah.
ahead like that. I've won plenty of trades like this, thinking like this. Just thinking ahead. So if it comes up here, I look to see where I'm at and the candles and all that daily. If I got half a day for this thing to come down, I can sell this thing, especially if it holds. That's another confirmation,
Oh.
right? So the
Okay.
only way I get into this trend is if it comes up to here. It'll have to break this area right here. It can break also this area, but I don't like selling like that. The 4 hour also has a bullish candle with a rejection. You see that? Off of this area, right? Market also oversold over here.
Yeah. Okay.
On the 1 hour, divergence, meaning up.
Okay.
So there's some confirmation that this thing's gonna come up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna come up. It's gonna probably come up a little bit before it comes down again. It's only why is it doing this? It's because it's closing the daily right now. That's why.
Okay.
You got 4 more hours left. It makes sense.
The class is almost over.
Oh, but we recorded it. We recorded it. You can go back and.
Network is so terrible, yeah, so terrible. I've been trying everything to get it.
It's been a little quiet, you know, since I didn't have many people in today, so it's been a little. we just been analyzing pairs, you know, just how I plan out stuff and how I would get in stuff like that, how I would get in the trend, you know, especially right now with all these pairs moving up and down so smoothly right now. Right? You guys notice that how smooth they're all moving without stopping, right?
Yeah.
So right now, especially right now, you know, this kind of strategy helps to try to get in on the trends.
Okay.
What happened to Alumude and Say?
I can't reach the both of them up till now.
They're not one of them to miss a webinar though. Especially Say he's always on like, man, come on, man.
I think
he's not one to miss one, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe he have issues.
Yeah, he got connection issues probably.
Yeah, because I've been trying to call him, but I can't reach him.
Because every time I talk about a webinar, he's excited about it.
Yes.
I need, man, more training, man. You know. But yeah, we're talking about USDCAD right now.
Okay.
And it's making that big move down. I'm pretty sure you saw it. Everybody's seen this already.
Yes.
You see that big move down like this? Honestly, I did not expect it to fill the gap this fast. I expected like some movement, some retracement, some consolidations. Wow, this had to have been some news, man. All the news happening in the U.S. right now. Like I don't know if you heard the all the riots going on.
Yes.
Okay, this could be why the market is falling right now because it's not good for us right now. It felt so good right now. So doing bad, you could have been doing good if you would have sold.
Yes.
Right? Crazy. But honestly, I think that's what it was. There's just news happening right now. So
Maybe. Yeah.
But you see the overall picture on USDCAD right now. Possibilities where it could go weekly. If a weekly closes below this trend line,
Oh.
weekly close below the trend line, right?
Yeah.
What can we expect? We can expect after every candle closes, we have to get a retracement somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So being right now, let's say this. Let's see this right now. Delete this, delete this, delete this. That arrow out. Next meeting I make, I'm gonna have a smoother, cleaner chart. I just do a lot of homework on charts, honestly. I try to get the best possible entry, man. Just precise on everything. And this over here, I'm gonna show you how. Okay, so you see that right now, right? On the daily, we got this gap that we have to fill. What did I say like 2 weeks ago on this pair?
Okay.
Eventually, what? We gotta come back and fill this gap. We're almost there. Look at that. I didn't expect it to make a move like this, but guess what? After a move down, it makes sense now. Move down like this, right? And we what? What did we do? We consolidated for a long time. I mean, it's off of the daily, right? We made what? A breakout pattern, right? You see that? And after coming down, we consolidated for weeks. And then what? It broke out, that consolidation. Usually when you get a consolidation, especially off of the higher time frame, right? And it breaks a major area, you could expect a big move. It makes sense. It happens in the lower time frames. Why wouldn't it happen in the bigger time frames, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Because everything's the same. It's just what? Bigger time frame. And then with these news, I'm pretty sure that pushed it down a lot faster. But this gap is gonna close. It's gonna close this week. So what can we do to get in, right? On this gap. To get in all the way down here, because that's gonna be a free trade. That's basically telling you sell me all the way to here.
Oh.
Let's see this. Okay, what analogies right now? Just an analysis, a quick analysis right here that I did, that I was talking to Suresh about.
Okay.
Right? Over here showing signs that what? This market is coming up right now. It's showing signs of it. It's slowing down. Right? What can we expect off of this? Like I said, a move up here, possibly hit over here, which is 1, 2, 3 point.
Yeah.
Right? And depending on how the daily candle's looking like and how much time we got on the daily to close and what structure is making on the lower time frames, we can really sell this thing from here. This could be an opportunity to sell this right here. Sell it all the way down to that gap.
Okay.
All the way down to the gap. Gap's over here. Now, make sure that you don't actually do it all the way, but a little bit back so it'll actually catch your spread. Because if you don't feel that spread, it's not gonna close it. To take profit, you're gonna have to close it yourself. But if you're setting to take profit to here, I'd probably do it before here.
Okay.
Let's say from here, if I sold this short, probably up to here before that line. So make sure that I exit out. Stop loss, I'll probably do like 50 pips. So I'm getting 120, so that's a 1 or 2 risk to reward right there. Not bad. Not bad for a high probable trade here. Not bad. So off of this area here, all the way down to there, you can easily get 100 pips easy because you know where it's going. If it's gonna break down, it's coming down, right? So the gap is over here. knowing that the gap is over here, it's telling you where to sell it to.
Yes.
But honestly, another thing is, like I said, you check the higher time frame. The way the daily closes right here is gonna make a lot of sense. However the day closes right now, if it's rejecting somehow,
Okay.
yeah, that'll be the only possible things I see. You see this area right here too, right? This this area. We got
Yeah.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? If it comes up to here, that'll be a good opportunity also to sell all the way down to here. Break of this other small trend line. Knowing with the knowledge, right? With the knowledge that what this thing is bearish. Having that in mind, right?
Yeah, the trend is,
If it comes up, right, and we get bearish momentum on areas like this, that could be your retracement right there, because the market is falling. Look, it's strong.
Yeah.
It's strong. Look, it's falling. Why wouldn't it fill the gap right now? I mean, it's too strong. It's got to fill the gap.
Yeah. Right.
It's got to fill it by the end of this week. Now, how can we go the wrong way though, right? How can we go the wrong way? Okay, you break this area right here. This is why I trained this way. I said, if it don't come up to a point, you ain't trading nothing. You know, let it come to you. You know, you're not trying to buy or let it come to you, right? Comes up to this area right here on the 1 hour. You get an opportunity to sell. If it breaks through, guess what? We're not selling no more.
Yeah.
We're coming up to this area probably. Right? What do we have there? We got 1, 2, 3. 3 areas, right? That'll be a 3 hit if it hits there. Right? Could we buy from there? Could we sell from there? Yeah, you could sell from here. If you get a good signal to sell, yeah, why not? Why not sell it all the way down to the gap? Being said that the daily close bearish or daily, however the daily closes and you see it, you know if it's coming down or not. If it breaks out of here, this thing is going to keep going up. And by that time, you look at the daily, it would already made a big move all the way up to here. Being what? This could have been what? A retest of what? This breakout right here. You see that? This area right here. Right? The weekly close is above it. The weekly close is above it. We could be going up.
Okay.
You guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna draw it a lot thicker, right? That line right there. Right now, the close is below the trend line right now, right?
Yeah.
What do we get in the markets when it breaks out patterns like this? We get a big push, right? And then guess what? We get a retracement.
Yeah.
This could be just a big retracement right now. To what area? This, right? And now we're over here. This area.
Man, yeah.
You see that?
Yeah,
It could be a retracement. Now, how do you know you're gonna go the right way? Well, the weekly will tell you everything. Guarantee you, it'll tell you which way it's going after the week ends. If this closes below the trend line, this thing a possibility to sell all the way down to here. Look, this area right here. I just pointed it out. This line.
Okay.
And right now, I don't see nothing stopping it other than this. If it does do that, I don't see anything stopping it other than this area right here. Coming down all the way here. Guess what? This thing breaks. It's coming down to here. Break out of this, boom. This thing buys up here. You got another retest right here. Plan out trade. You got a lot of plan outs right here. You know what I mean? You can plan this out, really. And you just wait for it to come. You just wait for it to come here. You don't even have to look at charts. But some people like looking at them. But me, I kind of got bored already. So I just wait for it to get to an area. If it gets to an area, then I start getting to work, you know? Other than that, I'm not even looking at the chart.
Okay.
Like I said on the last webinar, I know people that are already trading, like they're just anxious to make money, but it's like you gotta understand that this is, you gotta be patient too. I mean, you can sell, you can buy. If you're a scalper, you can make money anytime if you're a scalper and you got a strategy. But me, I'm more like a swing trader.
Okay.
Intraday trader, actually. You know, I trade. Sometimes I hold a trade, maybe a whole week. You know, it depends. But see, like I said, this market right now, it's looking bullish on the lower time frame. But overall, it's downward. But right now, it looks like if it breaks this area right here, you guys see this, right? More points, right? More points right here. More structure being made. You see that, Peter? All right, so I think everybody's having connection issues, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. Not many people attended today because we had a lot of connection issues. But I just wanted to talk about just a few of the trades and the trades that I got in and how you can get into trends, you know, especially right now. Like I said, how the market's making big movements up and big movements down at the moment, you know, and you're trying to find an entry. It could be hard. So just the strategy, like I said, on GBPY, one of the strategies that I use to get into trends, you know, is just looking in the lower time frames and finding breakout areas where the price is breaking out, and then I get in on that. Oh, looks like someone. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this so I can just upload the video for you guys. That way you guys can go back and review it from there. Well, it looks like Say he's trying to get in. Let me see. See if he can get in. All right, so people having a bad connection, I'm gonna just go ahead and end the video. Maybe next webinar, it'll go a lot better. But I did set up a few points, you know, based on like the entries and stuff right now, how to get in on trends, you know, just ideas that you guys can use, and what I used to get in. All right, so I'm gonna sign out and I'm gonna try to upload this video. All right, so try to stop this.